Hell Motel is essentially Slasher Season 6, but not in name. Aaron Martin created this with Ian Carpenter. This is just a mini-series sort of spin-off. Eric McCormack describes this as in the Slasher family. But also this mini-series does have cameos of certain actors that are, normally in the Slasher series, but also they make a mention of one of the killers from a previous season. So this definitely takes place in the same universe as at least season 3. So it's not really known if all the seasons are in continuity with each other. I would say they are, but this is about 10 obsessive true crime enthusiasts that are invited to the Cold River Motel. Years ago there was a massacre and two killers were able to kill a newlywed couple, any other couple there, and the owners for a demonic Satanist ritual sacrifice. And they got away. They never caught the killer. We're following a lesbian businesswoman couple. The two of them have bought the motel. They've kept some of the rooms the same to keep the blood there for like murder tourism, but they've refurbished the rest of it for with a spa and rooms to stay in. That way you could spend money to like stay at a place for the morbidly curious. So we're following a large range of characters. There's the two business people. There's a podcaster who survived a slasher like incident, like a killer with a knife. And then we're also following a failed actress, Paige. She's was in 3 of them, and they sort of made a reboot without her in it. So they kind of like, she's kind of a failed actress. There's Hemingway. He's like a eccentric chef that makes weird food, murder related. There's a death murder artist who makes like recreations of death, and like he's really weird and pretentious. There's a professor who's an academic, Andy. There's another pretentious fellow named Crow. He's like a spiritualist medium who is all about aura and vibes and stuff like that. And there's also 2 more, a couple that are stranded in their RV. They're like a retired couple who show up, and there's a not hurricane, but there's a big storm that strands them, so they end up staying at the motel as well, at the mercy of the owners. So all of these people are sort of they have their dinner. They're intruded on by that couple. However, we get our first murder on the first night. Someone wants to recreate the murders at the Cold River Motel. So this mini-series is okay. The gore is pretty intense. I liked all the characters. Some of the backstories were pretty good, and some of them were kind of underbaked. I can't get into spoilers, but there are a couple characters and aspects that aren't utilized fully enough in this series, and I feel like they really dropped the ball with the final episode. They do a time skip, and then episode 8 happens, and they don't really have enough room to breathe. I felt the same thing happening with the last season, Ripper. As soon as the last kill happened, they just ended it. This one had tried to do something else where they jumped forward in time, and they really just dropped the ball in terms of just trying to figure everything out. They went in a different direction, and I thought it was really sloppy. The gore and kills are fine. They definitely changed the formula by showing us a different set of killers at the beginning, and then there's another killer in there too. So there's kind of a mystery element still. So you really can't have too much happening until episode 7 or 8. And this is basically Slasher Season 6. It essentially is. I don't know why they wanted to make this a mini-series. If they wanted to do something a little bit extra, like make it supernatural, they could have. Because if this is just like in the slasher family, then you can, play around with a different concept. I would not like a slasher villain to be like a vampire or something like that. But I would like for them to, play around. You can still keep it within the slasher wheelhouse while adding new elements, like a supernatural killer or ghost or something that's a slasher. Something along those lines. They could have done something a little bit bolder, but this one was pretty uneven. I enjoyed it overall. Didn't mind the characters. Some of the storytelling had some plot holes. But overall, if you're a diehard enthusiast of the slasher, you'll enjoy it. I thought it was just okay. So those are my thoughts on Hell Motel.